How you guys doing? This is Isaac Eubank and Kua Jenny, and this is me and my favorite African. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Man, there's been a lot of stuff going on this week. We got a lot of stuff to cover, but first I want to thank Happy Thrift on Facebook and eBay. You guys got to check it out. That's your home for vintage everything. I'm talking knickknacks, clothes, whatever, gifts. Whatever you guys want, go check it out. That's Happy Thrift on Facebook and eBay. Also, I want to thank flirty30s.com, FLIRTYTHIRTYS.com. You guys go there, check it out. The girls are live, waiting to talk to you live right now as we speak. All right, Koo. What's up with you, my brother?
What's
What's been
up?
going on this week?
What's up, man? What's going on? What's going on, people? What's going on? It's been a sad day for me, man. So I'm not really in the good spirit to be crazy or whatever. But just what's up? What's up, world? I'm throwing up the peace sign because I think that's what we need right now. We need more love. This is the safe piece, and you want to get hood, you just flip it around like.
So you've
That's what
been
we need. We need that love. We need that black and white love right now. That's what
that
we need.
that black and white love.
Love, yeah, peace, love, man. I'm
Why do we need
I'm
that
just
black
preaching
and
love. I'm
white
preaching
love,
love
man?
right now.
What's going on, man? Why do we need love?
We just need it right now, man. It's crazy, man. Just we got people
What's
dying, man. We
crazy?
got people passing away and dying and stuff. So we got Prince. Of obviously the biggest news today is Prince passing away, and such an icon. He's just can't even put into words what kind of music person he is. He innovated the whole genre of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? He's just a legend. What artist do you know that plays five instruments? He plays the drums, he plays the guitar, he plays the piano, he plays he plays whatever. He plays like five instruments. I know that for sure. He's just a complete artist, man. So yeah, just him passing away is a shock at the age of 57. He just died from a flu. They just said flu. Like what? Who still
That's what
dies from a flu? Yes.
I mean. That's what it says. It says flu. We don't really know. And when you're rich, you have the luxury of paying for, choosing what you die of, man. But
That's what I'm saying. Flu though, like that's what people died in the early 17th century stuff.
that's
Like
what I'm saying. Yeah,
flu.
they're saying he may be caught pneumonia or something like that. But yeah, I agree, man. He was an icon. The dude was a pimp. I mean, the women loved them some Prince. He was something else, man. Short, confident. High heels. The dude knew how to strut, man, but he also knew how to pull them ladies. So, uh, big ups to my boy Prince.
Yeah, man.
Wherever
All we need
wherever
is
you
love,
at,
man.
man. Wherever you at.
All we need is love, man. That's all we need. We just need that love, man. Just people just pass away, like David Bowie early this year. Now Prince.
Oh man, I mean, I don't
Jeez.
know if I'm too heartbroken, man. The guy had fun. He had a good life, right? If you're gonna go
57.
out,
No, he's young.
if
57
you're
is a
gonna
young
go
age.
out, you're gonna want to go out on top of your game. You're gonna want to go out while you're having fun, still smashing, just and still killing it. People still loving you. You don't want to go out when you're over the hill and you're old and like, what? In fact, I think there was an old lady that died today. I don't even remember her name, man. Some famous
You talk
old
about
lady.
you talk about her name is Doris Robert,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
You see her?
mom from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh man, that's
Oh,
who it
now he just hit
was.
you. Now he just hit you. Yes, the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond.
That's sad, man. She was real sweet, man. I loved her. I loved her on the show. But you see what I'm saying? Like she's been out of the game so long that I forgot about her. I didn't know who she was until you told me. But
Yeah,
Prince, man,
Raymond's
Prince,
mama.
Prince was still hot, man. You know what I'm saying? Prince was still he's still doing his thing. So I mean, it's all right. He was having fun when he went out. You gotta think of it like
Yeah, he
that.
just had a concert last week. They said he had to cancel some dates because he was ill. They had to rush him to the hospital because he couldn't keep going because he was sick. And they said the next day he got released. And they said he was dancing like his old self again. And
Damn.
here to go today. They said he just died. I was like, what?
You think he was
What is?
that Zika?
I don't know. I don't. What hospital did he go to? I mean, somebody need to lose their job. Like this guy should never be. He should never die from flu. That's all I'm saying.
In
Like,
2016, nobody should die from the flu.
yeah, somebody should die from the flu. That's ridiculous. Like, jeez,
Damn.
it's crazy, man. That's
How did Raymond's mama go out, man?
I didn't see. I just knew she passed away, but I didn't. But she died. She's 90.
Yeah,
Steve, she's
90. She had a
old.
run. Is
She
that the
lived a
time to
great
go?
life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's 90 years old. That's a wonderful time to go. I mean, she's seen everything. Prince is yet to. I don't even think Prince has grandkids.
Yeah, but Prince has seen the world. You know, he's been in probably every man and woman that he's wanted to be in. You know what I'm saying? Like he done did his thing. He had fun. You know what I'm saying? So like, what else could he have done? What else could he have seen? I guarantee you that he lived more life than Raymond's mama.
Oh, I'm more to show. Yeah, he's Prince. I mean,
You
it was.
see what I'm saying?
I used to tell people this is what I used to tell people. The four famous black people in the '80s, and I think to me '80s, in my opinion, was the best era of music. And the four black people that was getting money, artists, male artists that was getting money in the '80s were Michael Jackson, Prince, Billy Ocean, and Lionel Richie. The four guys were international superstars in the '80s. I challenge anybody of our viewers to challenge me on that.
Yeah.
Four male artists that were making money in the R&B section of the music that was pioneers. Those four guys were killing it on the charts. Somebody said, yeah, man, Luther Vandross. Yeah, Luther Vandross didn't make it famous. He was really, really super, super hot to the 90s. I'm talking about like mega superstar. Those four guys was the shit.
Who who's that girl that's with Wiz Khalifa and oh boy,
Amber Rose, Amber
Amber.
Rose.
Yeah. So okay, who was the Amber Rose of their day, man? Back in them days, who you think they passed around? You know, them four top black superstars back in the '80s, man. You know,
Probably. Actually, I don't want to say that, but I
Diana
don't know. I
Ross.
don't know. No, Diana Ross was super celebrity. She didn't need to. She didn't have to fuck nobody to be famous. She already had. She was famous with the Supremes, and she had an awesome career as a solo. So I don't think she was like, oh, just fuck me. No, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know who was the pet. But see, that's what the internet created. The internet created the Amber Rose of the world, the Kim Kardashians. The internet never existed. We will never. Those people will never have nothing to talk about.
Right.
We as a society, we're visual learners. When we see something on TV, we automatically believe what we see. So we visual learners. So I think that back then you didn't have to there was no computer. You just watched whatever came on TV. But now you have so many options. So Amber Rose of the world, the internet. So those are the internet boom babies. Those are the internet boomers. Those are people that took what the internet had and made it their own.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Man.
I don't know. Probably because I hate to say it, but Amber Rose and Kim Kardashian are just pretty much a horse.
In a
They
league
just
of their own.
yeah, they just famous horse. That's all they are. I hate to say it like that, but that's what they are.
Man, you know who I'm sad about, man? I'm sad about China, man. That's just messed up. She was a wrestling icon. I mean, as far as for females, man, she was the number one, female for the longest time, man. What do you feel about that, man? Talk to me.
China, we talked off air about China. I've told you, I wrestling, not a fan. Used to be a fan. I used to love wrestling. Like wrestling was like everything to me. Like my favorite wrestler, and still is my favorite wrestler, is Bret the Hitman Hart. That was my favorite wrestler. And I remember him, I'll never forget that he did 60 minutes. And he got on 60 minutes and said that wrestling was fake.
Yeah.
That devastated my soul. I'm 4 years old right now, America. Throwing up my peace sign. And I'm still devastated by that announcement.
Yeah.
Because I think it was Dan Rather was interviewing. He was like, I'm sorry, say that again. He goes, oh, wrestling is fake. Like it's all staged. It's all pre-planned. Like Vince McMahon tells you who's gonna win the fight, how you gonna fight. Now he does say the only thing that Bret Hitman actually admitted to, he said if a guy does not like you, he might want to try to hurt you.
Look,
He did say that.
it's entertainment, bro. It's not you're not watching a cage match. You know what I'm saying? It's not MMA. It's not a pugilistic type of thing. It's strictly a fucking male soap opera. And knowing that doesn't take anything away from it. It actually enhances it
Yes,
for
it
me.
does. Yes,
It
it does.
enhances
It
it
takes away
because
everything.
you know
That's
that
why UFC. That's why UFC's. That's why UFC exists now.
no, it's not. The
They
UFC
exist off of that
it exists
because if
because
wrestling was
boxing
real,
sucks.
but listen, but if wrestling was real, UFC would not be existed right now. The people that actually liked wrestling and thought that wrestling was fake, they deviated and went straight to UFC. I guarantee you, most UFC fans were ex NFL, ex WWE fans.
That's still a really small majority. You know, wrestling still holds a huge majority. They fill stadiums that UFC dreams of going into. You
Yeah,
know,
because they've been there longer. They've been there longer.
but
I mean, you.
the point is that it doesn't matter that it's fake. It's entertaining, and you're sitting there and you're watching a play, being played out right in front of you. It's like watching a movie in real life. It's fun, you're just having fun. It's like a comic book just came to life right in front of you, and your favorite comic book character is in the cage or in the ring, whooping, your favorite villain's ass. It's like you can't beat that. You don't get that with UFC. With UFC, you get a highly trained athlete fight another highly trained athlete. The only reason
And make it
that
a blessed boy.
the only
Yeah.
reason that the UFC is starting to really take off now is because you're getting people like Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey that have personalities that can carry over into something like a WWE atmosphere, and they're elevating the game. Before that, it was people were going to sleep watching this stuff. They didn't know what they were watching. They couldn't understand why these guys are just rolling around hugging each other. They didn't get it. The public is very, very, very ignorant. But now you get people like Conor McGregor that can go out there and talk shit, and Nate Diaz, and they can talk shit to each other, and everybody wants to watch it, because it's just this classic heel versus good guy type wrestling, event. But in real life, and I'll give you that, yeah, it's fake, and it's more exciting to watch the UFC because it's real in that aspect. But I mean, I still can have fun with it, man. I'm not too. I don't take myself that seriously. Come on, it's like have fun, man. Let go, relax. I bet your kid likes wrestling. I know your mom likes wrestling. So just would it be that bad to sit and watch it with her and enjoy it too? Would it kill you,
Uh, let's
too?
let's see. No, because if I was watching wrestling right now, this podcast will not be existing right now. For what? Because I'll be busy watching the wrestling. So
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm 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 good. I'm sad that China died. I really am. I'm sad that somebody lost their loved one, but I don't see the big deal about her being a champion. I was she's a champion for women. I'm like, yeah, she's like equivalent to like a fairy godmother. She's in that category to me. She's like
Oh,
some mystical, really real. Her championship belt not real. Wrestling is not real. It's entertainment. So how is she a role model? That means she was doing stuff that was fairy tale. So I don't
that's
get
like
that.
you saying how can a comic be a role model? Or I mean, comedy is just
Yeah,
entertainment as well.
yeah, but
You
comedy,
know.
I'll drawing our entertainment. We're drawing our jokes from hopefully most of us from real life experience, and we just making it funny. So we're
Yeah, you
drawing
you
something real and making it funny. We're not saying stuff that we're not. I hope not, because if you're just saying making up stuff just to make up stuff just to be funny, then you're in the wrong line of business. Your job is to talk about if your observation comic, do observation humor, or if you talk about true stories, be true to what you're talking about.
look.
Because
A comic's job is to take life and make it entertaining.
correct.
However he does it is how he does it, or he or she does it how they do it, right? Now, wrestling's the same thing, man. It's just entertainment. They're just taking something and they're just blowing it up, making it larger than life. All of it's fake. There's nobody that walks around and sleeps in a fucking coffin. You know what I mean? And walks around in black with a fucking top hat on and calls himself the Undertaker. You know what I mean? And goes to like KFC and orders his goddamn dinner. You don't get that. They're all real human beings. They're playing parts. That's all it is. So for you to take it that seriously is like, come on,
Yeah.
man. Uh,
They
there, there's
played. They played. They
there's
grown
something
adults playing dress up.
there's
Got it.
something there's something up with you if you can't differentiate,
No,
man, the two, man.
I just think there's something loser about that thing. Like you play dress up and you go, hey, I'm a wrestler. Like, okay, you might as well just say you're a cowboy. That's
If they were going out to Walmart, or if they were going out shopping as their persona, then yeah, there's a
they
problem.
should, yes, yes, they should
But
be like that 24/7. I think so.
no.
I think you should be if you're gonna be Dolph Ziggler or Triple H, you be Triple H all year long. You should walk around with your tights on and go spit out water in the hallway and just go crazy. Why not? If it's entertainment, right? You're entertainment. Do it.
Okay, so then you can't get mad anytime anybody walks up to you and says, "Hey, man, what do you do for a living?" And you say, "Oh, I'm a comic," and they go, "Hey, tell me a joke," because you're an entertainer. Entertain them, dance, monkey. That's what you're saying.
Right, but I'm not having a shirt say I'm a comedian either. So how would you know if a comedian if you ask me? I'm talking about these wrestlers. I wanted to be in their wrestling outfit and do normal stuff.
That's called a double standard. Hey, so real quick, man, we brushed on him for a second, man, but Conor McGregor, you wanted to talk about his retirement, right?
Yes, man, it's crazy, man. That's your genre. It's your
Yeah,
expertise,
he
sports.
didn't really
How do you feel
retire.
about that?
What he was making a statement. What he was saying that he's like, look, man, I've pimped myself out for this company, and I've made this company millions upon millions, like hundreds of millions of dollars, and in a short amount of time, he went into that last fight not ready for it, not prepared, and he did a full press conference. Nate Diaz didn't have to do a full press conference because he came in late. And Conor McGregor saying, "Look, man, let him do the frickin' press conference this time. Let me get a full training camp in. I need to get my shit right. I've done a lot for you guys. Just this once, give me that." And UFC's telling him no, that if he doesn't get his ass out there and do the press tour, that they'll find somebody else to fight.
See, but what I've heard, what I heard was I watched some interview on YouTube about it, and it was saying that somebody told close to Conor McGregor's camp is saying that 2 weeks ago, one of his fighters in his camp died from a match.
No, what had happened was it, I think either it was either a guy he was training with, I think, or one of his training partners was fighting a guy that died.
Right. And he
And
said that fucked him up. And he said he psychologically he's just like in shock that he couldn't believe that that guy died after fighting in a UFC fight. So they saying that he's weighing out his options about whether to fight Nate Diaz or just sit back and just and analyze and go, what am I doing in my life? Because I guess it was just a realist, it was just realistic. Because he said it happened in Ireland. The fight happened in Ireland, and everybody in Ireland was talking about this fight, the guy dying for a whole week, but America really didn't know about the fight
yeah,
till
but I mean, it wasn't the first time that this has happened. You know what I mean? Everybody knows going in that this is a thing that can happen. In fact, when my last fight at the Toyota Center, a guy died. So it's not new, man. It does mess with you. It
it's not new,
does.
but it's not new. But if he hits close to home, it kind of gives you that.
It was part of my team, man. The dude was part of my team. In fact, one of my ex teammates is the guy that he fought that ended up causing the damage that ended up taking the
Killed
guy's
him.
life.
How did he
But
die?
it's just head trauma.
See? So
So
yeah, I guess so. I guess he's weighing his options out. And
exactly. I mean, he made a statement today saying exactly what I said, that it was the press tours and that he's not retired. He is going to fight. He will be
so he's
back.
not retired.
No, he just wants time to fucking train, man. He doesn't want to be
So
out
why did
there
he post he's retired? He posted out on Facebook yesterday he retired.
because he was just trying to make a statement. He was trying to let UFC know, hey, I fucking need a break. I made a shit ton of money for you guys in the past 8 months. I've gotten more press with this one tweet then you guys can get with your $10 million that you want to fucking allocate towards this press tour. So he's like, why don't you save that $10 million and just ride this press that I've given you by saying, I'm gonna quit and and just go from there. And UFC still, Dana White wants him to do what Dana White wants him to do. That's
Yeah,
the
because
fight.
that's his boss, though. I'm with Dana White on that. That's your boss. You signed that contract. You're obligated to abide by that contract. And if you don't abide by that contract, I'm finding somebody else to fill your shoes. Yeah, I might lose some money, but if I bend the rule for you, that means I got to bend the rule for everybody.
Yeah, but he does more. They do more press like for Connor than they do for a lot of other
Yeah,
fighters.
because
So
he's a main attract because he sells tickets. Got that. But still, if you again, this goes back to what I'm saying. If they bend the rule for Connor, they got to do it for damn near everybody. So he's saying, you know what? No, we're not going to bend the rule for you. You signed that contract. You know exactly what it comes with that. You want to be the man. You have to do what the man, because he's company man. Like Conor McGregor's, he is strictly company man, and he says that on TV. He's not ashamed to say that. Hey man, I'm a company or I'm a team player. So the team wants you to go to Vegas to promote this fight. You should go to Vegas and promote it. That's what Dan White's saying. So yes, I'm with Dan White on this one. Team player have to be for the team.
I'm with Conor McGregor, man, 100%.
Well, well,
You can't over pimp out your fighters. He can. Connor's right. He can get more press with one tweet than the UFC can do, spending $10 million.
they
There's
gonna get another Conor McGregor.
there's
They
no.
gonna get
But
another
the
one.
point is that they should allow him to go ahead and run his promotion. He said he'll do. He agreed. He said I'll do the main ones. Of course I'll do the main ones, but I don't want to do the fucking 5 million ones you set in between those main ones. They have main news press conferences that they set up before the fight. Before the weigh-ins, and they have the weigh-ins, and then they have the fight. Then they have the after the fight press conference and stuff like that. That's how it typically goes. But in between the first press conference and the weigh-ins, they're trying to have Conor McGregor do a million different other things. And when does that give you time to actually train for this fight that you're supposed to do
I
and
just I
win?
just hope I just hope that he's doing this brave because of his somebody that he knew died. Because if he's doing it for just be, hey, I don't want to do because of the blah 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 blah. Like, dude, he's making up excuses. Because at the end of the day, it's inevitable. Nate's gonna whoop his ass again. It's inevitable. It's just a matter of time. Nate Diaz is gonna get in that ass again, and he's gonna beat him again in the submission.
Hey, and
So,
that's why Connor wants to take it seriously and actually train for it. He doesn't want to sit there and take it lightly and go in there and have it happen again. That'd kill his career. So
but why
I
would he even take this fight though? If like what you just said, exactly what you just said. If he's gonna kill his career, because it's an option that he might lose this fight. So why would he take a fight that might kill his career? That's what I'm saying.
because he could win it as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not a guarantee that Nate's gonna win just because Nate whooped his ass the first time. It's a lot different in the
But
fight
he goes
game,
into
man.
but he goes into a fighter's head.
What goes into the loss?
Yeah,
Dude,
of this guy beating me.
you learn more. It's just like comedy. You really gotta you gotta really think of it like comedy. When you go up there and you bomb, you learn a lot more from that than you do from fucking killing. You know, you see what I'm saying? So it's like you always learn from your
So let
losses.
me ask you this: so if you bombed in Madison Square Garden, would you want to go back to Madison Square Garden after you bombed? Or
Yeah,
would that psychologically fuck with you and say, no, this place, I had one of my worst shows ever. Actually, that was my worst show ever. I bombed in front of 15,000 people.
yeah.
It'd
I'd
be
want to.
hard for you to go back to the place that you bombed.
You want to redeem yourself, man. You want to do better next time. You don't want to, repeat that. There's obviously a reason why you bombed, right? It wasn't just because shit just doesn't just happen, Koo. You know what I mean? And you can't just go, oh man,
Dude,
I
I've heard comics say this. You probably said that. Oh, I'm not gonna mention rooms, but like, hey, I hate this room because when I go to this room, I always do bad. I always do bad. comedians, we have that psyche problem. We already have that psyche problem because we like, especially if it's a room that we go that we struggle, we don't like going to it. We might go, we might hesitate to go because we know that this room might not be a good room, but they still go.
I'll admit you're right. They're at first,
don't tell me that it'll go in your mind. Don't tell me that it'll go in your mind.
At first, I did. I say, you know what? I won't go. I won't go to the certain room because these people just don't get me. But then, doing it and listening to comics that have been doing it for years, and them saying, hey, it's up to you to figure out these rooms. It's up to you to get these people.
And them comics stop going to that specific room because they feel like they cannot win in that room.
No. What I'm saying is those comics are saying to go to those rooms and to figure that out, to make them laugh. Those are the rooms. I think it was like Bill Burr said that there was this places he used to go to that would make him feel super uncomfortable, but he would go there because he knew that he had to work his way out of it.
Yeah. That sounds easy theoretically, but there's some comedians, they're famous comedians, would not do hood crowds. They refuse to do it. They're like, yo, my humor is not for them. Cal Kinane is on the record saying that he hates college crowds. He cannot do college crowd because he feels like when he does a college room or college schools, they hate his jokes because he feels like he's doing jokes about, hey, don't go to school, kids. This world's about to go to shit. Blah blah. He calls his, when he does the college crowd, his humor seems like he's doing apocalyptic jokes to the college kids, and he bombs. That's what he says. So don't tell me. Jim Gaffigan, same thing. He hates doing corporate gigs.
Okay, but look at it like this.
He does corporate gigs.
Look at it like this. This is what I'm saying. This is the parallel. This is the parallel right here to comedy and MMA. Okay, look at Chris Rock. I think Chris Rock probably can go do any room and kill. I don't think that he's going to be
Not necessarily.
Well, where's he going to bomb?
When last have you seen Chris Rock in Texas?
I don't have a clue, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, someone like
certain comics. I feel like certain comics have their region of fan base that they go.
Louis
I'm a cater
C.K.
to that.
Let's just keep naming names though. Louis C.K. My point is that you have champions in every field, right? So Conor McGregor is a champion, and he's got that mindset to where he's going to conquer it. He is gonna win. He's gonna figure out why he lost, and he's gonna win. That's what sets him apart. That's why he's fucking Conor McGregor. That's why they're Louis C.K., Jerry fucking Seinfeld. That's what sets these people apart from all the Kyle Kinanes and shit like that. I mean, what are we talking here? Is Kyle Kinane a fucking champion?
Nate Diaz is probably saying, "Yep, he's scared to fight me," because Nate Diaz camp is like, "Yo, he's scared." That's what the answer is.
That's fine. They can say what they want. They can say what they want. That's not what. It has nothing to do with what Conor's thinking and what he's going through.
It doesn't.
You can say what you want about me, but I mean, you don't know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying his fans should be very worried right now because he's doing the stuff that he's doing right now is very un-Conor McGregor like. He's a showman guy. He likes the cameras. And right now, he's doing the opposite of that. So if I'm a fan of Conor McGregor, I'd be worried about that.
Read his tweet, man. Read his tweet. It explains it all. Now, look, if he wins this fight, he fucking skyrockets himself back into super.
I don't even think the fight's going to happen. I don't even think the fight's going to happen because he got pulled. He just got pulled. So I don't even think that fight's gonna happen.
That's just some back and forth. This honestly is just some press, man. This is some free press. This is some media to get people hyped into it. Conor's pulled. Conor's back in. They're gonna fight. There's too much damn money. There's way too much damn money. Who are they gonna put in there besides fucking Conor McGregor to fight Nate Diaz?
Somebody in his weight. Somebody with Nate Diaz weight class.
Who?
I don't know. I'm not a UFC guy.
Yeah, there ain't nobody, man. There ain't nobody.
Really?
Anybody? Yeah, nobody wants to see.
Who's the champion in Nate Diaz class?
He's already got a fight. He's already got a fight. Dos Anjos, they've already got a fight for him. So the thing is like there's really nobody for him to fight. They got they're gonna pay that much money to to make UFC 200 that big. Besides Conor McGregor. They're going to work this shit out, trust me. Conor McGregor is going to get his way. Dana White's going to fucking the UFC already is in negotiations with fucking a lot of different people, man. China, Fox Sports is looking at him. Like, there's a bunch of people looking at him to buy him. Dana White, he's not long, for the reins. He's not long to be the president of that company, man. It's about to be a lot of changes up in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, let's talk about some more shit, man. Fuck Conor McGregor, man. Fuck Nate
You brought
Diaz.
it up.
No, well, because you talked about it before the podcast, man, and it got me going. What else is going on with you, man?
Oh, that's it, man. The 420 show was good.
Yeah, how was
It was
that?
a huge
Talk to me about it.
success. Shout out to Rich Williams. Rich Williams headline. He's made his first headlining debut at the Houston Improv. Many more to come. I was just pretty much honored to be on the show. A 420 show that I don't smoke weed, but I was on the show. Which is pretty funny about that. But yeah, it was a fun night.
Were people smoking in the crowd, or was it?
No. We was just pretty much the cleanest, soberest 420 show I've ever been a part of. Like,
Oh,
nobody smoked. Everybody was. The show just happened to be on 420. That's all I can say. We just happened to be on that day. It was
wow.
just straight, sober, clean. None of it even talked. Nobody. I don't think any comedian did a joke about weed.
Wow.
Yeah, I think none of us talked about weed. I know I didn't.
Who's all on the card?
Nia DeBose,
Love her.
Andrew Clarkson, Tommy Barrett, Sun Tran, and obviously Rich Williams.
Yeah.
And had the host Terry Grossman.
I love
But yeah,
Sun-Tran, man. How does Sun-Tran do?
Oh, he crushed.
Yeah, man, he's good, man. Sun-Tran is funny.
He is somebody best described him as he is the Vietnamese version of Ray Romano.
I can see that, man.
Because he kind of sounds like Ray Romano, kind of. It's like the Vietnamese
Right.
version of Ray Romano.
And Nia DeBose, man, I love her too, man. She,
Oh, Nia's phenomenal. That's word I would use because she went after me. And I thought I did well, but shit, she killed, man. She fucking killed. Like, friends of mine are still talking about, like, who's that lady? Oh my gosh, she has like crazy stage presence. So, yeah, that's Nia DeBose, man.
That's awesome.
She was like this, you did great. I said, no, you did great. We were looking at each other like, no, you did great. She's like, no, you did great. I don't think I did. I honestly, truly, this might sound crazy. People say I did great. I don't think I did. I think I was okay. I really think I was okay.
Yeah.
But people said I did great.
Do you feel like overall that when people tell you do great, you feel like you just did okay? Are you really hypercritical of yourself? Or
I very am. I am my worst critic. Even when I do great, I think I do. I feel like I could do better.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like some of the jokes I did last night, it didn't hit like it usually hits. Like, I felt like my setups wasn't like, usually when I do a setup, I get laugh. So my setups wasn't getting laughter, but the payoff was the punchline and they laughed. But me being a comic, I can't leave that to chance. I want to make people laugh before I hit them with the punchline. I want them to laugh with the setup. Then I could go, okay, I'm comfortable doing my whole joke now, because I feel like if you don't laugh with my setup, I'm taking a very dicey chance of it bombing.
Mm-hmm.
Because either one, people don't think it's funny, or two, they don't understand what I'm saying. So that's why people don't laugh. It's either they don't understand what you're saying, or they just don't think it's funny at all.
Yeah.
That's the only two fears a comedian has.
Yeah.
Do they understand it and don't like it, or they don't know what you're talking about?
Yeah.
So that's two things you always have to think of when you do a setup. So I think it's a good show if I could say my setup and people go, ha, 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 or I could hear the smile on their face, or somebody's going, then I know they're telling their friend, I was thinking the same thing. Like when somebody says, there's nothing awesome to a comedian when you look at the audience member and they look into their friend going, I was thinking the same thing. Because that's what makes people laugh. That's what makes people laugh, is they can relate to that, or they go, look at this idiot, but he's funny.
Yeah.
So my setups wasn't getting the laugh that I wanted, but when I hit him with that punchline, and I was like, that's what I was getting last night. I wasn't getting, and if you're open micer or you start doing comedy, they would have took my performance as a 90%. But for me, since I've been doing it for so long, I probably maybe a 70. Like I barely passed. To me, because again, I've done the same material and I've killed. But last night, I don't feel like I killed. I feel like I did enough to get by. But to the naked eye, people said I did great, but I don't think so. But that's my job as an entertainer is not to say I'm a great person. It's for the people that see my work or fan of my work that could say, Koo is great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel you, man.
Because if I walk around and go, I'm great. How great are you? Because I think it's just like subconsciously you're just trying to convince yourself you're great.
Yeah, I feel you 100%, man. You know, I hit up Jive on Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay.
I did Jive Tuesday night real quick. I went in there. I had a good set. I cooed it, man. I loved cooing it, man. I'm starting to develop my cooing it skills. You know what? Yeah. I go up there.
Quick question. Where's these people? Where y'all getting this stuff? I feel like it's y'all crazy. Same thing. Robert Torres told me the same thing. Robert Torres said I did a show at Traffic, and he goes, I just did you, man. I said, what? I said, I just went there, just winged it like how you be winging it. I was like, where you guys getting this stuff from?
You're really good at going up there and talking to the crowd and relating with them and just coming up with stuff off the fly and then working your set into it. And that's what I was doing, man. I was just going off the cuff, just what I was thinking about, just talking, and then I worked into my set. I got them laughing with that stuff, and I'm just getting more and more comfortable being on stage. So then I went right from there to improv, and I got on there. I guess did you sign me up for that?
Yeah,
because I was already on the list.
I did. I told you I was going to do that.
But it said Isaac Eubank or something like that.
Who wrote that?
I was laughing my ass off.
Hold on, I didn't write that. I wrote Isaac Eubank. Of course, I know how to spell your name.
I don't know, man. ISSACGUBAN.
Nah, that wasn't me.
I was laughing my ass off.
I wrote your name. I could spell your name on air right now, bro. You're gonna put me on the spotlight. I know how to spell your name.
Oh no, but so anyways, it was cool. I was like third up, man. But it was. By the time I went up, man, everybody left. There was literally like 2 people left.
It was rough, man. Tuesday was rough. There wasn't a lot of people at improv. There wasn't a lot of.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was rough. Anyway, how can we forget about that, man? The flooding, man, Houston.
Yeah.
That's the reason why there was nobody there, man.
Dude,
we lost.
The flooding is fucking crazy, let me tell you, man. And Google Maps is not your friend. Google Maps tried to kill me on fucking Tuesday night. I was leaving Jive Bar, and it directed me like straight to this big ass lake under the freeway, man. And there was police and fire department pulling people out of their cars and saving them and shit. I'm like, why would you take me here, Google Maps? What are you trying, So that was pretty messed up, but I eventually got there. It's dangerous out there, so you guys need to be safe.
Oh yeah.
You guys need to be safe. Make sure that you guys stay dry. If you guys are going to be out tonight, go hit up St. Dane's, because that's where me and Koo are about to go do some comedy out at St. Dane's. We want to thank you guys for watching. Much love, you guys. Please give us a like, hit subscribe, do what you got to do, help us get the word out. I'm Isaac Eubank. That's my boy Koo Jenny. Peace.